G'day guys, and welcome to a new segment that I'm starting today called Fixit Fingers Fivers. As the name implies, this is going to be a show on workshop lists. Who doesn't love a good list? Specifically, 5 things related to the workshop, and there's going to be a playlist associated with this. To begin with, it's going to be tailored at the absolute dead set beginners in the woodworking workshop, because one of my motivations for starting this segment is I've had a few friends recently ask me, well, how do I get started and how much is it going to cost? Now, there are a heap of resources on the internet in order to allow you to do this. There are whole channels dedicated to beginners, and this segment here is just meant to be a very quick overview with a bit of an Australian spin. I'm going to be talking about tools and materials that are commonly available right here in Oz, but that doesn't mean that it can't apply to you guys overseas. You just may need to check out your local hardware stores. Lastly, I know that most people on this channel are probably like me, got a couple of years experience under their belt now, and I'd encourage you to get involved. So if I put up a list of something and you completely and utterly disagree with it, then by all means, shove your 5 down in the comments below and we'll be able to have a good discussion about the pros and cons of certain things. As an example, to kick us off for this series, I'm going to give you my top 5 topics that we're going to go into over the next few weeks regarding beginning in woodworking. Now, there is no way of sugarcoating this. Woodworking is not a cheap hobby, but that doesn't mean it has to cost you an absolute fortune either. Collections like these don't happen overnight. It's going to take time, and I'll hopefully use my experience as a novice over the past 2 years to guide you in the right direction. So, what can we look forward to coming up? Here we go. Topic 1, hand tools. Now, most people will know I'm not a hand tool guy, but it is the cheapest and first place you'll need to start in order to kick off your woodworking hobby, so we'll cover the absolute basics in that first. Secondly, the best one, power tools. Mostly I'm using hand power tools to do my work, and to this day, this Makita range is the one that I turn to for 90% of the jobs that I am doing. Third, wood. Now, we in Australia here have a bit of a problem with the expensive wood and the limited varieties available. Also, as a novice, some of our native woods are tough as guts. So we're going to go through the ones that are most likely you're going to come across early on in your woodworking career. Accessories. It's not just tools that you need a few other bits and pieces that will make your woodworking life a lot easier. And finally, consumables. Those little bits and bobs that hang around the workshop, which again, you're going to find you run into a need for them in every single project pretty much, and you don't want to have to keep on running back to the hardware store to pick up something when you realise you get to a stage and you can't go forward. So, there's my first 5 for you, and very shortly, in a few minutes, I'll publish up the first Fixit Fingers Fiver and hopefully get out some regular episodes pushing forward. I hope you enjoy this segment. I hope that you're excited to come along the journey with me. I'm pretty happy to get it kicked off, and I'll chat to you very soon. Catch ya.